Your brain is tricking you into failing, and you don't even realize it. Today, we're talking about procrastination. This is the biggest hidden killer of productivity. If you've ever told yourself, I'll start tomorrow, only to end up binge-watching Netflix or doom-scrolling TikTok, you're not lazy. Your brain is wired to avoid discomfort, and it's tricking you into taking the easy way out every single time. Most people think procrastination is a motivation problem, when it's really a psychology problem. If you don't learn how to work with your brain instead of against it, you'll keep falling into the same cycle. But once you understand the science behind it, you win. I've studied this, tested it, and used it to crush my biggest goals without relying on willpower. This is my procrastination playbook. 6 psychological tricks to rewire your brain and get you taking action immediately. Checkpoint 1. Why do you procrastinate? Let's start with a little mind game. Imagine you're standing in front of 2 giant buttons. One says, tackle that big, overwhelming task, and the other says, binge cat videos. Be honest. Your brain is already pushing the cat video button like it's trying to win a carnival game. But why? Because your brain is wired to take the easy win. And the culprit? Working memory. Working memory is like a sticky note for your brain. It can only hold a limited amount of information at once. So when you face a big, intimidating task, like writing a report or working out, your brain panics. This is too much. I can't deal with this. And instead of tackling the hard stuff, it defaults to something easy, low effort, and rewarding, like social media, Netflix, or gaming. And let's face it, cat videos? Way more satisfying than thinking about your GPA or getting a six-pack. Checkpoint 2. Why your brain tricks you. Here's the harsh truth. Procrastination isn't laziness. It's your brain avoiding discomfort like Neo dodging the bullets in the Matrix. Why does it happen? Overwhelm. The task feels too big, so your brain shuts down. Instant gratification. Dopamine spikes faster from distractions than from deep work. The resistance loop. The longer you avoid the task, the harder it feels to start. The result? You're stuck in the same loop, telling yourself, I'll do it tomorrow, while tomorrow you is like, dude, seriously? If your brain keeps slamming the easy button, how do you finally hit the hard one without freaking out? Checkpoint 3. Hacking procrastination. Now that your brain accepts the problem and trusts that action is necessary, it needs a clear game plan to move forward. Hack number 1, the micro-task hack. Instead of saying, I need to write a report, say, open my laptop, create the document. Write 1 bullet point. Each tiny action gives your brain a dopamine hit, keeping you going without feeling overwhelmed. Hack number 2, the next best thing technique. Can't tackle the full task? Just do something small related to it. If you can't write the full report, just draft a title. If you can't work out for an hour, do 5 push-ups. Small steps kill the all-or-nothing mindset. Hack number 3, play the finish line game. Instead of setting huge goals like study for 3 hours, say, I'll study until I finish this chapter. Why does this work? Your brain loves closing loops. The closer you get to the end, the more motivated you feel. It's called the goal gradient effect, and you can use it to trick yourself into staying productive. Checkpoint 4. Working with and not against your brain. Your brain doesn't like being forced into things. That's why traditional productivity advice, like just be more disciplined, fails miserably. Hack number 4. Distraction layering. Your brain craves entertainment, so instead of cutting out distractions completely, pair them with productive tasks. Listen to a podcast while cleaning. Play music while organizing. Only watch short videos while on the treadmill. You're tricking your brain into thinking it's having fun, while still getting things done. Checkpoint 5. Sustaining progress. You've started. Great. But how do you keep going? Hack number 5. The doorway reset trick. Ever walk into a room and forget why you're there? That's the doorway effect. Your brain resets when you switch environments. If you're stuck in a procrastination loop, just change locations. Walk outside. Switch rooms. Stand up and stretch. It's like hitting refresh on your brain. Checkpoint 6. Beating procrastination for good. By now, you understand procrastination isn't about laziness. It's about how your brain is wired. The final step? Taking action right now. Now you have a clear understanding of why you procrastinate. Psychological hacks to trick your brain into taking action. A step-by-step plan to beat procrastination for good. So now the big question. What's one ridiculously small task you can do right now? Open a notebook, write 1 sentence, sit at your desk and pretend to be productive. Talking about beating procrastination is nice, but actually doing something? That's where you win. Drop a comment with the one tiny task you're tackling today. And if you want more no BS brain hacks, hit subscribe. Small wins lead to big changes. Let's do this.